welcome. Today we're going to be doing just a short video talking about how to farm Terra Tokens in Planet Crafter. There will be some mild spoilers for if you haven't fully terraformed your planet, and for one of the endings of the game, but other than that, not too much. Let's get into it. So we're going to jump in here into my world, where I have already beaten the game every possible way, and I already have a farm set up. I'm just going to show you what I have. So if you look here at the bottom, I'm at 256,000 Terra Tokens. Now whether or not you want that because you want to buy all the stuff at the trade center, or whether you get to the end of the game and you find this message from Riley. This will be the last message I'll be able to send you, blah, 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 blah. Manage contacts with smuggler ships. They're willing to take you on board for 250,000 Terra Tokens and 5 solar quartz. Collect the correct amount of Terra Tokens and fill your departure platform inventory with the required quartz to board them. So, 250,000 is a lot of Terra Tokens. We go over here to a trade platform. You can see, so if you look at this, the most expensive thing you can sell is the Pulsar quartz. You do have fusion energy cells, but it's not really worth it. It takes 3 of these to make that, so that's only a 5 increase in Terra Token for a lot of extra resources. So what we're going to focus here is setting up a farm to craft Pulsar quartz. If you're doing this because you're at the point, or you're at the end of the game where you're trying to get to the 250,000, you should go to all your machine multipliers and pull out these fuses and resell those for 2,500, as well as any like fish eggs or any of that stuff that you want to buy. The only thing you want to keep are your production multipliers, because that's going to help with the farm, and any multipliers for trade rockets. So we go to the biolab, we look at Pulsar quartz and what you need to make it. You need osmium, zeolite, iridium, uranium, and a methane cartridge. 3 of these are really easy to get. The methane cartridge is uranium and iridium. Osmium is decently okay to get. Zeolite is going to be the hardest resource to get. We're going to set up a base in a location that is close to all of these resources. I'll pull up my map and zoom out. We have iridium here, we have osmium here, and zeolite here. So we want to be somewhere near these 3. There's also uranium here. So we can be anywhere near, sort of in this sort of circle. This methane you can get anywhere. And if we look right here, this is where I set up my base. The entrance to the cave that has these 2 things is right here. So I've set up my little farm section here. So this is where we're going to go, and I'm going to show you what I got built. And you can already see my drones on the map working. We're going to hit up the teleporter. We're going to go to the factory. Now I made mine 2 levels. This is the big 3x3 room. Like I said, it's over here by the cave. So we've got the zeolite cave here that goes into the osmium cave. Then obviously right across that way is the iridium cave, and then that way is uranium. So I have a double stack, a 3x3 living and a 3x3 regular. Bottom level, this you're going to want at least 2 auto crafters set to Pulsar quartz. Then if we go up a level, resource storage. So you have 5 resources that go into making Pulsar quartz. So you want to set up 5 of the highest storage you can hold to hold all 5 resources. The auto crafters down below can reach these. They have a volumetric radius, not just left and right. They can go up and down as well. You want to set up a drone station that's going to be moving and collecting all your resources. You want to set up at least 2 trade rockets. Turn on my flashlight. You want to set up at least 2 trade platforms to auto sell all of your resources when they're farmed. This is the tier 2 machine optimizer that has the trade rocket multiplier fuses in it. These, I believe, reduces the amount of time it takes for a rocket to come back. So, in each of the caves, where each of the resources can be gathered, you want to set up a tier 3 mining operation, or a tier 3 mining rig set to the resource you need. I have 2 for zeolite. Let me back away from this a little bit. I have 2 set up for zeolite, because zeolite is one of the harder ones to get, as well as I have 3 methane gas collectors here. That way they're all within the radius of a machine optimizer for production, because zeolite takes so long to mine, you want to have at least one of these with optimizers in it to increase your zeolite. Drink real quick. And then, you know, you just get the double whammy of having it do the methane. And you see I just got some Terra Tokens. If you look down there at the bottom, production time 43 seconds, so it takes almost a minute to make zeolite. So once you get all of your miners set up, you're going to take and go to this little icon here. This is your drone controls. You have a demand option and a supply option and a priority option. You want priority set to the highest, so mine are all set to 0. And then your resource gatherers, the methane gas pump here, and all of your mining rigs, you want them to be supplying whatever resource they're harvesting. And then when you go back to your storage up above, you want to do the same thing, click on the gear, and you want these to be demanding whatever resource is being gathered. So then your drones will automatically go to those things that are farming resources, drop them off here, fill these up. Let's see. Yeah, osmium is the thing I'm running low on now, because I only have one mining station set up farming osmium. It might be a bit good to do 2 of those as well instead of just 1. But then, as these things are mined, the auto crafters down below will auto craft. You want to set these up to be supplying pulsar quartz, and your trade stations set up to be demanding pulsar quartz. You want to make sure you check this little box here, automatically launch the rocket when its inventory is full, and then your little drones, they'll go out, they'll get resources, they'll bring resources filled, they'll take those resources, fill these will auto fire, and then every few minutes you'll get your Terra Tokens. Now, obviously, the more drones you make, the faster this whole process goes, but you're also slowed down by resource generation, how long it takes to generate resources. So, more resources you put into that, quicker this goes. Also, a good idea, to get these, you want to take something you can do while you're waiting on this to work. Take at least 3 of those and start opening portals. These are your long-range wrecks you can go to. You want to look for ones that are rarity 5. Difficulty doesn't really matter too much. Takes at least 3 quartz crystals to open these, and then you can go to these long-distance wrecks. Once you're here, there's chests. You can see all out through here. I've already harvested all this. The portal stays open. You can save and exit. The portal stays open until you close it. When you come to these, if you're at in-game and you're just getting Terra Tokens, you want to just look here. It'll tell you if something costs Terra Tokens, and you only want to bring back stuff that costs Terra Tokens. You need to make sure you at least bring back 3 pink quartz that you used to open the portal. And then, like I said, look for those fuses. Any other fuses you find, like I said, those are great. They sell for 2,500 each. And that's the cycle. You just wait for your production at home to generate pulsar crystals. And while it's generating pulsar crystals, you come to these wrecks, search for anything of any value, come home, set up a 3rd cell platform. As you can see, as you saw I have here, 3rd cell platform. Dump any of the extra stuff you can sell into this thing, let it fly off, rinse, repeat. Any engines you find, you can use those to help make drones, to speed up that process until you get probably like 25 or so of those drones. It took me, I think, maybe 2-3 hours, maybe not even that, probably 2 hours of just, you know, running through portals, cycling and letting that thing do its business to get up to the 250,000 that you need to be able to leave. So that's it. That's a quick and easy, dirty guide on how to make a Terra Token farm in the Planet Crafter. Thanks for watching and take care.